Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Yates. Under fire. Got a man, it's Wheeler. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Makes the catch. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Reese. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Fires to the wideout. This time he's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Caught in the backfield. It's Shaw. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You've got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. The challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Houston! Hello!
Really nice nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Yates. Finds his man. It's Dykes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. To the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab. On the defense, shoves him out of bounds at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He'll do it himself. Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Yates. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reese. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sets up the screen. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. A little release to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He wants it all. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Runs out of bounds at the 25. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Makes the grab. Quick step and go. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Yates. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Yates. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Yates. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's off. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Slams it ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's past the 30. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air. It's Yates. Here's a heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
To the air, it's Yates. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buffs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll keep it himself. He's in open space downfield.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dykes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw, it's Yates. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Slithers into space. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Houston wants to play fast.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And they regain the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Eagles on the scoreboard. They're up by 18 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Grab near the marker. It's Dice. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Lets it fly. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking for a man. It's Yates. Good timing on the quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Past the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Houston, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
He'll do it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Gets the back moving. Snap in the shotgun. Right on the money. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Reese. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
First down for the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Yates. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it up to 25. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Big play and a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And they swarm him under. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Back to throw, it's Yates. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Out of the gun to give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but there in the birthplace of college football, this one is close. They're up by 4 over Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Yates. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Pulls and fired complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Yates. Got his man quickly.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Crosses the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's got him.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Bring in the heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Wheeler. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Out route.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
For first down.
To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs.
Fires toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.